This was filmed in front of a live studio audience at twitch.tv/Oxio.
Yo, what's going on, gamers? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have our first Outriders video on the channel. I've had some requests to kind of show off the Devastator, show off what we got going on here, kind of the build we got so far. It is 90% complete. We're almost there. I finally got the chest piece that I needed yesterday. So we got the SEISMIC commander set going on, and I'll show you more on that in a second here. But first, I just wanted to show you the skill tree, kind of show you the basis of this. This kind of gives us the baseline for the class, I guess you would say. But big thing here is using protection skills increases our anomaly power by 45%. Obviously, we're speccing into the anomaly tree here, just to get our anomaly power getting up as high as possible. Another major node here is the strong arm of the anomaly. After using class melee skill, increases resistance piercing by 15% for each enemy hit for 10 seconds. You'll see in the gameplay I'm basically spamming my melee out as much as possible. The melee on this class also causes bleed, which we're also going to do more damage to enemies that are bleeding, which will kind of synergize with what we got going on our armor build. I will show you more momentarily. So we're spamming our melee out as much as possible. We're keeping our protection up as much as possible to keep our damage boost going. Protected by the anomaly. Increase your armor bonus by 40% of your anomaly power. That's huge, just for survivability. Without this, you're kind of squishy, honestly. Even though you're a tank class, this is, I'd say, for the higher tiers, this is a necessity. And increase armor by 20% and resistance by 20% for 10 seconds when your skills end. So whenever we come out of our golem, we don't have to worry about it quite as much. And increase seismic skill base damage by 50%. This is huge. Huge. This is going to stack on top of what we going on in our armor. What we got going on our armor. So let's take a look at that. So as you can see, we're using the SEISMIC commander chest, pants, as well as the gloves. And then we are using the Anomaly's Visage helmet. This might change once I get the class piece helmet, because these hands have max health on them rather than anomaly power. So we are missing 13,000 anomaly power on this build here. But as you'll see in the gameplay, it's not hurting us too much. Just know that it can be about 10% better, I would say. Once I get the helmet, I can take these gloves off for some gloves that have anomaly power on there, and sub those in. But anyways, let's take a look at the mods we're using. We're using an Anomaly Echo, grants 3,276 firepower and 11,484 anomaly power bonus on skill activation for 15 seconds. So basically, the idea with this class is proc your golem. That way, like, you get that 45% boost. And then you spam your kinetic skills out as much as possible. Usually the way I'll do it is I'll use my Earthquake first, and that causes them to bleed even more. It'll extend the bleed. I'll use both my Earthquakes, and then I'll use my Seismic Smash to do another big burst of damage. And on top of that, while we are doing that, we use our weapons here. We're using Roaring Umbra. The Tier 3 perk that comes on this is Kinetic Stomp. It says shots increase. Oh my goodness. It says shots create a seismic shock around you, dealing 232,619 damage in a 5-meter radius. This almost acts like essentially a third or a fourth skill for us, essentially. By the time we're done spamming our other skills out, we can proc this. Once I proc that one time, I move over to this other weapon, Air of the Desert. This has Sandstorm. Shots conjure a Sandstorm, dealing 232,619 damage over 5 seconds. So basically, as long as this is taken, we're always taking for some sort of damage on top of the bleed damage. And every shot on this every 3 seconds is also going to bring down a Shadow Comet. This comes from the Funeral Pyre shotgun, I believe. So we basically kind of cycle the weapons, keep the perks proccing on each weapon, while we are also cycling in our skills. So yeah, we're getting a bunch of anomaly power from the helmet. Power assimilation here says boost your anomaly power by 11,061 Power assimilation says boost your anomaly power by 11,061 for each elite present on the battlefield. In some of these expeditions, there are like 15 elites on the battlefield at once. So that's like 150k anomaly power when you're in situations like that. Obviously, as you start to whittle each of them down, you'll start to lose anomaly power, but it just helps you mob through those bigger groups of elites. On our chest here, we're rocking Captain Hunter instead of it comes with a mod that boosts your the spike power, but I don't like that skill. I'd rather have the movement from the crash, so I use that instead. So we put Captain Hunter here, and we've got Earth's Legacy to extend our earthquake range by 60%. Then on the legs, we have Tainted Blood. This is the stock mod that comes on these. But it says increase the damage dealt to enemies afflicted with bleed by 25%. So our melee is causing bleed, our earthquake is causing bleed, and we're always going to have this 25% boost. On top of the set bonus, you'll see at the bottom there, it says increase damage towards enemies with bleed by 50%. That's a 75% damage boost there. On top of our 45% damage buff, on top of our 50% damage buff from our class. So we are just having damage buffs on damage buffs, stack and stack and stack, and it is beautiful. And here in the gloves, we've got Asunder. It says Earthquake. Using the skill permanently reduces the armor of affected enemies by 20%. I honestly don't know how worth it that skill is, honestly. That probably could be swapped out for something else. But then we have Ground Crush. Increase the skill's base damage by 84,001 damage. They gotta slap the 1 on there, right? And then on our legs, we've just got Blood Shock, which Earthquake inflicts bleed on enemies. And we have Golem for some more survivability. And then on all of our pieces, except for our gloves, we have Anomaly Power. And then where we can, we have Status Power and Cooldown Reduction. I'd say those are the 3 attributes you would want to be looking for this set. So as you can see, we've got some room that we can kind of push it a little bit farther, but the set is more than enough for now, and I kind of just wanted to show it off to you guys, and yeah, that's my Devastator build. I'll roll the rest of this expedition if you guys want to check it out. I will be streaming live on Twitch, doing some carries and some helps for tier 15s. I would love to see you there. It is twitch.tv/Oxio. If you're new here, drop a sub, drop a like. I'm going to be making more videos like this. I have a Trickster build as well. That is a tier 15 as well. So if you guys want to see a video for that, just let me know. That's also an anomaly build, as anti-meta as that might be. I just find these anomaly builds just to be a lot more fun. The gun builds are very powerful, obviously. But you're just sitting there spamming a gun. I find these anomaly builds to be way more interesting, way more active, and just a lot more fun all around to play. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace! Oh, your damage is gone with the gun not working? Yep. It's dumb when it does that. Usually though, when you go down and get res, it fixes it, so hopefully. There's just so much crap in that room, man.
Shira, there's an elevator in this lab.
Yeah, that matches your blueprints for the plan.
Elevators here.
All I'm missing is some elevator music. Whatever that thing is, that switch should disable it. Whoa.
Whoa. Think after this one I need to put on perk that causes my earthquake to cause bleed. Just not getting enough bleed to proc. Not consistently enough. I think I'll put power assimilation on my helmet and then take untamed power off for the rather have to bleed. The bleed's a 50% boost.
Shira, about those energy spikes? The insurgents had a functioning power cell down here.
What did you do with it?
It's disabled. I'll see if Zahidi can take a look at it. And I found a pod down here.
You saved some lives today, Outrider.
Outrider detected.
I would expect nothing less
Access
from you.
granted.
And why did we disable this power cell when, like, it could have provided so much power for everybody?
Oh,
Why?
crap.